With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
Williams will pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Powers through the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. With the run on 1st and goal. That's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Moore will throw. Working that left side now. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. With the catch, it's Evans.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Right back to the well. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. That's caught. It's Coleman. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness. And in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Davis here. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Caught near the sticks, it's McCoy. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. It's Webster. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Webster. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing.
Touchdown, Knowles! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he tacks on the extra point. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's McCoy. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the fields before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the 35 has got more. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline, and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop, and force a 4th down.
Yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter.
14, South Carolina, 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. A little screen to the running back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, obviously you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in the screen, but the defense had none of it. Great job reacting to the screen, seeing it, going and making a play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To throw, it's Sellers. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The give to Davis. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Rushes on him. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Makes the grab. It's White. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Knowles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. Going up top again. With the catch, it's White. He's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Sellers. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
21, Florida State, 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Knowles are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's White. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but you got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Release to the back. Right on target this time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Power football with the run. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And throws in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the RPO and forward right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this.
Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Going downfield for the big play. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Webster. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, no! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. To the air, it's Sellers. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bennett. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, make it.
There he goes. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth.
South Carolina, 36. Florida State, 31.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. The short hands. It's McCoy. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Right down the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Dingle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
The D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
He'll toss it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Going for 6. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air, it's Castellanos. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Shakes off the defender. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. First and 10 from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. They're going back to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.